Hello everyone. Now soon we are starting with the next topic, that is for development. Today we'll be covering the second session for the development of surfaces. So here we'll be dealing with pyramid, one cylinder problem and one special problem. So today we are trying to solve three problems. One carries a 10 marks, so they are important. So I hope it is clear. I'm taking some time for the adjustment of this camera. I hope it is audible and visible, this what I'm showing here on the sketch. Okay, fine. So we'll start now. So yesterday we had an introduction of a development of surfaces. So we had discussed there are four major which we are having in our syllabus. So out of which we discussed cylinder, cone, prism and pyramid, basic introduction of all those solids, how their development looks like. And we had one problem of yesterday, first problem of hexagonal prism. Intentionally I am taking a shape of hexagon. The rest of the shapes are quite easier than this. Concept is important, how we obtain the development for different shapes. So today we'll be dealing with the pyramid, that is hexagonal pyramid. So similarly we can draw development for pentagonal pyramid, square and so on. So if you can see, the question is, I hope this is the second lecture, so everybody has watched previous lecture number 1, so that it's better to cope up with the content. So hexagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm. So it is a pyramid. First very important thing, shape is hexagon. Base side is 30 mm, axis side is 75 mm. It's resting on HP. It is cut by a cutting plane which is inclined to HP at 45. Very important, a plane position. It makes angle with HP, that is 45. So always you should remember, once you know the shape, the dimension, then important thing is the plane condition. Bisect the axis. Yesterday's problem is almost similar. Now just we change the prism by pyramid. We're keeping all dimension almost same. So let's start how to draw hexagonal pyramid first stage. So of course, as we know, the side of pyramid base is 30 mm. So take a distance 30 mm in compass and draw a circle. So we are drawing a circle. So this is 30 mm. So I'm drawing a circle with 30 mm as radius, because the side of hexagonal base is 30 mm. Now once you draw circle with the radius 30, draw a diameter exactly horizontal. So you got these 2 points. So now keep the leg of your compass on this one end of diameter what you've drawn. Draw the arc on both the sides and repeat the procedure here also. So circle, draw horizontal diameter, so these 2 points, and from this point mark an arc equal to same this radius which is the side of hexagon, and mark the arc this and this. Now join all those points, that's your hexagon. I'm using different colors to understand. Of course, in exam you will use your skill of line work. So what you can see here in red color, that's your hexagonal surface, or we can say base of a pyramid. You can give the names. So A, B, C, D, I'm giving from this end. You can follow any sequence. Now draw the front view of this. So I am drawing a front view of this. Just taking a projection. The C, E, B and the F, they lies on the same line of projection. So you can draw this. If you want, you can extend those. Of course, I am using here colors so you can easily identify the difference. Now, important thing is in question, it is clearly mentioned this base side is 30. So this is 30 all. Axis height is 75 mm. So I need to draw first axis as it is a pyramid. So very important. I'll project this axis point also. I'll draw axis. So draw axis by a center line symbol. You can see clearly in this video. So now this is axis I am drawing by taking a projection of center of circle, of course. Now on this you mark the axis height as 75 mm. And directly align the scale. You can take 75 mm compass and you can mark arc here. No issues. Will be safe. So this is axis height 75. Join it. So this is just to join these ends. And this is of course a base also. Now we should join this edge also, CE and BF, from this point to this apex. Okay, that's it. That's your hexagonal pyramid with the dimension is 30 and axis height 75. I'll mark the dimension also so that it will be clear, because that's very important, dimensioning. Please let me know in the chat if you have any problem in the streaming. I'll check now. I'll adjust camera if it is not working properly. This is axis height, so just give the dimension. I'm drawing this extension line here. This is vertical as axis height. This is axis height, which is 75. Okay, fine. As nobody is messaging regarding any problem, so I'll continue. I'll assume that you are with me and you are following the content and it's quite visible clearly and voice is also audible, right? Now we'll start with the development of this hexagonal pyramid of base 30 and axis 75. So very logical. What's the difference you see in previous and this diagram? So as it is if you see the yesterday's lecture or the first problem, I will just brief out about the same. Yesterday's problem was a hexagonal prism. So on that hexagonal prism, the top view was a similar almost and the front view was a rectangle. Here what you can see clearly the slant edges. So of course from this apex, if I say O or a C, whatever, these slant edges of OF, OA, OB, OC, OD and OE, they are visible from the top. So when you draw a top view, all those edges are visible. And that should be shown properly. That's a visible line. Now, as this edge, if I say this is a O, this OA, I'll make it clear. This edge is exactly parallel to this XY or this line. That means this indicates a true length. Means if I show this as A, this is, I'll use another color to clear. This is A, this is B comma F, this point, this of course is the axis of this pyramid. This indicates C comma E and this is D. So if I say O, fix. Now you should join all those OF, OE, OD, OC and OB, all edges, to understand first concept of true length. True length means the same length which we can see in the corresponding or respective views. So if you see this OA, as OA, this edge, slant edge is exactly parallel to this, this will show you the true length. So always whenever you have a pyramid, remember your one edge or one point in the top view or the edge, any slant edge should be parallel to this. Then only the corresponding edge will show you the true length. You'll get to know very clear when you will draw the next second stage, or you can say not a stage, a development of this hexagonal pyramid. Now first, for reference, I'm just making a clear thing. Now, to the OA edge, I need to draw one line exactly parallel to this OA, because this shows a true line, because it is the OA top view is a parallel to this line. So this is first, you can draw top view and the front view of given dimension. Now take OA as radius in compass. You can start from the same edge also, no problem, but we need to make a drawing clean and neat also. So we'll take this OA, slant edge OA, because it shows true length. So take this as an compass. Before to that, OA is an edge. Parallel to this, you need to draw one exactly line. Remember, parallel to OA, draw one line nearby, no issues. So I don't have a roller right now or drafter, you assume it exactly parallel to OA. I am drawing one more reference line to start my development. There are other ways also, but I think this is the simplest way to avoid a mistake in the pyramids. So parallel to OA, I am drawing one more, or similar you can say OA. So it's similar in the sense it is the same, parallel. Now parallel to OA, I have drawn one same OA here. Now take OA as distance in compass, which I already taken. Take OA. So this is parallel, will be same of course. Now OA as distance in compass, mark the arc, which I am marking here right now. Okay. So O as a center, OA as a radius. From this A, mark one arc. Right? Because to draw development of a pyramid. So if you have any doubt in this, you just watch previous lecture to understand how to draw development of pyramid. Okay, now the side of the hexagonal pyramid is 30 mm. So take 30 mm distance in compass. Now this 30 mm in compass, and from this A mark this 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So now it's as it is a hexagon, you can say A, B, C, D to get the same last stage. Oh, so let's see. B, C, D, E, F. I need to it will hexagon. So similar to this, there is one more O, A, H. It will be. So try to understand concept. Even it is merging somewhere, but yes, it's not that difficult. You will see the difference. It's very simple. So there is one more A. So now this is the development of pyramid, and this is a reference line, of course. It's not development complete. Now join and this all edges. Yes, so this is the development, what you can see. But yes, it is not a cone to have the circular development. It is a pyramid. So they have edges for the base. So with this assumption, we join all those ends with a straight line. So join AB, BC, and so on. So this is the actual approximation that we assume. Here also you can easily see there is almost negligible difference of this yellow line and the black edges. Line means that's a curve actually, right? Which I have drawn by the arc of circle. Now join those with corresponding edges with O. So this is OB, OC, and so on. Okay, yes, this is a hexagonal pyramid which I am trying to draw development. So this what black color lines you can see right now, it's a surface, lateral surface you can see, to get that hexagonal pyramid. Now next step is to locate the plane of given condition. So how to locate the plane? Very simple, a 45 degree to the HP, bisecting the axis. So as a studies problem, you quite knowing about these things. I hope it's visible. Now bisecting axis means I need to bisect the axis. Total is 75, so half of it, that's the bisecting. That's the midpoint of the axis. So right now I'm not using any geometrical construction. Again, it's very simple. So it's total is 75, so divided by 2, you can have an axis. So this is my midpoint of the axis here, 75 half. Now here I'll keep my D and I'll take an angle 45. Of course, you can take angle like this or like this, both are correct. It simply means 45 with HP, means bisecting the axis and makes angle 45 degree with HP. So even if I take from this 0 45, my plane will look like this, means orientation like this, towards this, means this. And if I take 0 to 45 from this, it will take 45 like this. So technically it is correct. So okay, so we'll take from this, or I'll take from this side. This is a 45 degree, you can see clearly. So my 0 of this D is exactly the mid of the axis, and from this I am taking this 45 degree here. Clear? Now join this, means locate the plane. Okay, fine. So now this is the line. I am drawing a solid continuous line. Okay. So now this is a plane which is at 45 degree to HP and bisecting the axis. So this axis, its mid is here. So taking 45 like this. we need to check, as yesterday we discussed, in same fashion, at how many points and where this cutting plane cuts these edges of a pyramid. So if I start from this, let's say this cutting plane, which you can see very clearly from this green line what I've drawn, this cutting plane cuts this slant edge A, OA of course, here. So this is my intersection point. Oh, this is OA, means OA and the plane, this is the point. Similarly, these are the edges, so as a hexagonal, so we have 6 edges, slant edges. All 6 edges are cut by this plane with the given condition. So the second, third, fourth, and of course we know that these two are the merging with this. So just now transfer all those points on to this true length. Very important. I'll use different colors now to at least. So transfer this first intersection here. So this is point here, OA. Of course now this is already a edge A, so the same point will look here. Now project this point of intersection onto this true length here. We are not interested right now in the axis, so I'll skip axis. This is another. So just what's the concept? What is this edge? This indicates CO and EO. So this CO and EO, two slant edges, I'll join it, so avoid the confusion how it will look in the top. Okay. Now this indicates the CE2 and this indicates one more last D. So just take a projection of all those points. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 2 are coinciding, so 6 points. Okay, so I have marked all those points cut by this cutting plane, or which is intersection of corresponding edge. Now, very important, whatever points you are transferred or projected on the true length, that is on the line OA, which is a parallel of course to OA, this edge. Now all those points which I have projected here on this OA, it needs to be projected, you can say, or located at the corresponding point. So I'll just mark all those points. Now take O as a center and OA as a radius. So already this is A. I'll explain this. Next one, what is this intersection point? It is a B and F. So take O as a center and O to this as a distance in compass. So this distance in compass. Mark the arc on corresponding edge in the development. So this you need to mark on B and F. So this is a B, same will be in the F. So I got 2 points, 1 and this, sorry, this is B. So B and F. So I got this 2 point. First one is very logical. This is my A point. Now next one is this CE. This is CE transferred here, CE. Now take a distance compass from this to this point. So I'll take this and mark the arc on C as well as E. So this is on the edge E, this is edge C. So C and E. So I got C, E, B, F, and this is A. Similarly, last one is, this is edge D, this is D, OD, this is intersection is here for D point. So now take a distant compass from this to this point, and up to D intersect. So I got all the points. So what is about this? OA. Of course, this is A. So this is a point which I have already transferred for on A. Similarly, that needs to be on the same edge. So mark one more arc for A. So I got this is another A. So the points are A, B, C, D, E, F, and one more A. You can give notation, but for to understand I am not giving notation because you are learning from video, so it's quite easy to understand it. So now join all those points together. That's it. That's your development of hexagonal pyramid. So this is A joined with this B. AB. This is BC. CD. DE. EF. Another with again the last A point. So right now what you can see, all the points are A, B, C, D, E, F, and this is A. This you can say that if you want you can give the names. Because on the FHOF the corresponding point is obtained from the corresponding projection. So what is exactly a development? Yes, this is what you can see after cutting this hexagonal surface. So this A, B, C, D, E, F, A, and this surface, of course the black what you can see. So this is the development of hexagonal pyramid obtained. So this carries a 10 marks in exam. Probably this first part of drawing hexagonal pyramid, front end of it will carry 3 to 4 marks, and rest of 6 mark probably will be for this development with the good line work and dimensions. I hope it is clear and you understood how to draw a development of hexagonal pyramid. You can just see. If you have any doubt, let me know in the chat. Shall I explain again, or should I repeat any content, topic, procedure in quick, or shall we go with the next content? Okay, fine. I hope it is clear. Pyramid development. What here you can see from this surface. All of course AB. This is the complete development when it is cut by a cutting plane 45 degree to HP. If you have any suggestion, comment, any problem, let me know in the comment section, chat section, so that I'll see and I'll accordingly change. Otherwise, we'll go with the next problem, which is a cylinder of development of cylinder, second problem. So we'll go with the second stage or second problem, today's second section. So this was a hexagonal pyramid for 10 marks. I hope it is clear. So this can be asked for your university and same paper. So I'll go with the next problem. I think it is clear now. You can see. Fine. So now we are going to see a second problem of today's lecture. cylinder of base diameter 50 mm. So we'll first categorize. We had a discussion yesterday on the cylinder. So it's a cylinder development. So we had a prism, pyramid, now next cylinder, which is quite simple. The base diameter, important is diameter. Many times students make a mistake. Instead of diameter, they take a radius or vice versa. So cylinder of base diameter is given and axis height is also given 80 mm, which is resting in HP, pretty logical. Cutting by cutting plane, again same, I'm taking the same condition. To understand the difference only, there may be any angle, there may be any other condition. Instead of bisecting the axis, they can give any position of plane. So once your concepts are clear, you can draw very easily. No means there should not be any doubt. So cylinder of base diameter 50 mm and axis height 80 mm resting on HP, and it is cut by a cutting plane 45 to HP and which bisects the angle. Draw the development of lateral surface of the cylinder. So that's a question for 10 marks. So we'll start with how to draw first front and the top view for the cylinder. So take 50 mm as diameter, of course. So you need to draw a 50 mm diameter circle. So I'm taking a distance in compass with the radius 25. So 25 mm radius in the compass. Let me know it's visible or not. I'm using a sketch pen, so it's not that easy to draw. It's just to understand it. Okay, no any other intention. So I've drawn this circle, and with the diameter you can see here, this is 50. This is approximate. So I am drawing first horizontal diameter for reference. Now draw its front view. So cylinder front view, it will of course a rectangle of given dimension. Axis height is 80. So from the center you can mark axis. Make sure every time you can draw clearly axis position. 80 mm. So this is, I'm directly attaching a scale. You can take in compass and you can mark. So this is a cylinder. So front view will be a rectangle. So I'm drawing it. See, you can draw very fast with the all instrument and the pencil or with the drafter. Here I am just ensuring a conceptual procedure and the concepts so that it's quite easy for you to, when you are drawing, actually to understand it. Fine. Okay, so this is front view and the top view for the cylinder of given dimension 50 mm and 80 mm as axis height 80 and this diameter is. So many times many students ask about how to show dimension for cylinder, right, in the top view. So see, this you can follow. Draw extension line from this 2 ends. Directly you can mention 50. No need to mention 5 here. That's very logical. It is understood from this. It is the diameter 50. This is 80. And this axis that I am showing here. Okay. So front view and the top view of cylinder of base diameter 50 and axis side is 80 mm. Now let's draw a development of this. How the development can be drawn? It's very simple. So before we draw the development, let's divide the circle in 8 equal parts, which we are quite interested. There are a confusion of many students ask question that how many parts we should divide the circle. So there is no any rules. If you take multiple parts, if you increase number of parts, that will take much time. And if you're taking less number, the curve should be smooth. So that's your skill. So I always suggest to divide circle in 8 part. You can take in 12 also, no issues. So just to mark this 0 center, mark this 45. Here 45 because I'm taking a 8 part. Similar here. Others there another draft. If you are using a drafter, then it's always the best. You will save much time rather than this. As I told you, I am using my resources to make these videos. So yes, okay, fine. Just this plain line. So if you start with the 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, if you see the circle, what we see is the parts. Let me check. This I kept at 0 at the center. This is 45. And this should be 45. Okay. You can give any notations, or you can start numbering like A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, or you can start with the notation as 0, or it can be starting with the notation 1.